start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he is
in use.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 1st down. Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. He'll try again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. A 3-yard loss, fourth down now.
Just a simple run play there on third and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good, and the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll give Henry another shot. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now we'll send it back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Walker now.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Walker. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st down, Walker. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Walker, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Walker. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"23 yards on the tuck and run." The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Tannehill on 1st down. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taking it about the 1.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action now, Walker. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw is Walker. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Walker.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Makes
makes the connection with his running back, Derrick Henry.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Titans are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more...
And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On 2nd and goal, Walker.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill on the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Walker. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go. Cut. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And Walker now to throw on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they go play action. Here's Walker. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Walker looking to throw on 4th down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Walker now. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with Henry. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. This was a really nice display, Charles, of compliment.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look.